Welcome to The Newsworthy. All the day's news in less than 10 minutes. Fast, fair, fun, and on the go. Thanks so much for listening. Today, can they make a deal before another government shutdown? And who gave a marathon record-breaking speech? Plus, where and when to watch the Winter Olympics, and why this year's Gerber baby is making history. All that and much, much more in less than 10 minutes. And hang out today after the news for 3 Question Thursday. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so I'll be talking about dating with a certified dating coach and TV love expert who has the brand new results from a Match.com study. I'm Erica Mandy. Today is Thursday, February 8th. You ready? Let's do this. Lawmakers must make a deal before midnight tonight, or there will be another government shutdown. But there is a deal in the works, and both the Senate and the House are expected to vote on it today. The top Senate leaders for both parties agreed on a bill to increase government spending over the next 2 years. It would boost spending by almost $300 billion, adding more money to both the military, like the president wants, and other budgets like infrastructure, childcare, and disaster relief. It would also give the government permission to take on more debt. That last one is a bit controversial, but at this point, both parties feel like they're getting something out of the deal, and it would finally mean a long-term solution for spending. President Trump has thrown his support behind this Senate bill, but can it pass the House? Because remember, even if this thing passes the Senate, it then has to pass the House before it's final. And not everyone is on board, including the top House Democrat, Nancy Pelosi. She says no thanks, since it doesn't help protect young, undocumented immigrants who were brought to the U.S. as children. The clock is ticking. Stay tuned. In fact, let's talk a bit more about the House Democratic leader, Nancy Pelosi. She gave a marathon speech about the potential budget deal and why she's against it. We're talking an 8-hour speech yesterday. It even broke a record. She talked about DACA and how she wants to see a long-term fix for Dreamers, those illegal immigrants brought to the U.S. by their parents. The New York Times reports Pelosi told stories of some of those immigrants as part of her speech and said some of them didn't even know they were in the U.S. illegally. She said House Democrats will not support the budget deal unless House Republicans promise a vote on the issue later this month. The Republican leader said maybe. Maybe the House will consider a bill that deals with immigration if the president approves it. Immigrants' rights groups aren't really happy with either party. They want to see a concrete law to protect Dreamers ASAP. At least on the Senate side, they could take up this immigration issue as early as next week. One of President Trump's top aides is leaving. Why? 2 of his ex-wives accuse him of domestic violence, and the Daily Mail has a picture of one of them with a black eye. The staff secretary in question, who was getting more influence at the White House in recent months, is Rob Porter. He says the accusations are not true. In fact, he called them outrageous, but he'll still resign once there's someone to replace him. CBS News says senior White House staffers at first were defending him, but that changed as more evidence came out. There's a new warning that Russia will mess with our elections again, and as soon as this year's midterm elections. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson told Fox News he doesn't think the U.S. is prepared enough for this. Tillerson thinks the best thing to do is tell Russia they aren't fooling anyone, and they better stop or else. He also called out Russia for supporting plans to expose the Syrian people to chemical weapons. The Winter Olympics will officially kick off tomorrow morning in Pyeongchang, South Korea. But you can start watching some events today. For example, get your figure skating fix as early as today before the opening ceremony tomorrow. But you may want to watch some repeats this year. South Korea is 14 hours ahead of New York, so if you want to watch live, some of the games will come on late at night and early in the morning. The opening ceremony, for example, is at 6 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. The events will be on NBC Universal's networks and streaming services, but here are some of the ways to watch on both TV and online. You can catch most of the games on NBC Sports Network, basically around the clock. The main NBC channel will broadcast a lot of the snow-related sports, so skiing, bobsledding, and a ton of skating. All of this starts usually in the afternoon. CNBC will show some games daily in the evening, and hockey will run in the primetime spot around 10 p.m. You can find a lot of hockey and curling on USA, if you're a night owl, that is. The Olympic Channel will provide recaps, interviews, and award ceremonies. If you're not near a TV at all, you can catch some of the excitement on NBCOlympics.com, Hulu Live, YouTube TV, and other streaming sites. Another thing to watch during this year's Winter Olympics is North Korea. Remember, North Korea decided to send a team and even some high-level delegates to the Games, which are in South Korea. And it comes as tensions have been high over the North's nuclear weapons program. And now more news that leader Kim Jong-un's younger sister, Kim Yo-jong, will be there. It's a big deal. She's the first member of the ruling family to visit the country. U.S. Vice President Mike Pence will also be at the Games this year, and it seems they're playing it by ear to decide whether or not these two leaders will be talking. All right, other things people may be talking about today. Airlines are asking the federal government to back off a bit and relax all the regulations. But some question if fewer rules will mean fewer protections for you, the traveler. So what are we talking about here? The Wall Street Journal reports if the airlines get what they want, the Department of Transportation would relax the rules in place now. Those rules include a limit for how long you can be stranded on the tarmac, a guaranteed refund within 24 hours of booking, and that airlines must show you the full price of a ticket when you shop. Those are just a few of the regulations that could change. Airlines say the government has overreached and gone from regulator to activist. But others say these traveler protections are necessary, and without those rules, it will be travelers paying the price. Literally. For the first time, there's a Gerber spokesbaby with Down syndrome. The Today Show announced the 2018 Gerber baby is Lucas Warren. He's a 1-year-old from Georgia. The baby food company chose the Gerber baby out of more than 140,000 entries. The baby's dad said he hopes this helps shine a light on the special needs community, and that Lucas is Lucas before anything else. If you think there are a lot of emojis now, get ready for more. Mashable reports about 150 emojis will be coming out in the second half of 2018. Emojipedia made a 2-minute video to show them all off. On the list of newcomers, the cold face, the party face, even the woozy face, and a lot more hair, from redheads and curly hair to bald. And many more animals, objects, and food. It's all there, coming soon. And that's it for the main news today, but it is time for 3 Question Thursday, where I ask just a few questions of an expert about a different topic every Thursday. And today, it's a fun one. We're talking dating and relationships. Valentine's Day is less than a week, guys, so that's next Wednesday, February 14th. My guest today is Damona Hoffman. She's a certified dating coach and the host of Dates and Mates with Damona Hoffman. She's also the love expert for BET.com and has hosted other TV shows. So through her partnership with Match.com, she has the results of a new Match.com study that tells us all about the dating world today, from online dating to talking politics on a first date. So here's my conversation with Damona Hoffman. Damona Hoffman, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So let's talk about this Singles in America study by Match.com and also some of your tips and comments that people should take away from this. And even as a married person, I find this stuff interesting. So first things first, dating apps. How many people are using dating apps in America, and do they really work? What should people know about dating apps?
It seems like everyone is using dating apps right now, right? But according to the Singles in America study by Match, there's actually about 50% of singles that have tried online dating sites or apps today. And this has definitely increased from prior years. Before, they used to say 1 in 5 marriages began with a dating site. Now that number is increased to 2 or 3 out of 5 marriages begin that way. And it's actually the number one place that most people had their last first date. But there are some tips. There are ways that you can increase your chances of getting matched online. And this is what I talk about on my podcast on Dates and Mates every week. So I'll just give a couple of tips to the newsworthy listeners. If you're swiping and you're getting overlooked, you're not getting those right swipes and matches, make sure you have what I call the 3 C's in your photos. This is color, context, and character. And color, of course, using color, you see behind me, I have a red desk. I like to wear, I'm wearing black today, but I like to wear bright colors. And color really attracts the eye. And when you're looking at a lineup of headshots, then you having color really stands out and makes someone want to go deeper into your profile. So you want to have color for your first shot. And then beyond that, context, telling your life through your story. And character is the one that most people forget. This is your nerdy side, your weird side, your quirky side. That's the one that will get someone to not just right swipe, but actually feel like there's a connection and send you a message.
What should people know about social media when it comes to dating today?
Yeah. The social media etiquette is the number one question that I get asked from listeners on Dates and Mates. And it's usually around, when do I become Facebook official with the person that I'm dating? Can I post pictures with them? Can I tag them in posts? And the general rule of thumb, according to the Match.com study, is that you don't want to do any social media stalking before the date or tagging. I'm super excited to go on a date with so-and-so, tag them.
Gosh.
No, don't do that.
Do people do that?
I can't imagine that they would, but the study shows you definitely shouldn't. You want to wait a couple more dates before you start incorporating someone new into your social media life.
So we're unbiased here at The Newsworthy, but politics has got to come into play when it comes to dating, especially in today's political climate. It gets pretty heated. What should people know about etiquette when it comes to politics and dating?
The general rule of thumb is that you shouldn't be talking about politics on a first date. But surprisingly, according to this study, 72% of men and 71% of women said they would cross party lines if it meant finding love. And as a dating expert, I'm seeing that in today's climate, politics is a very divisive issue to discuss. But it seems, according to this study, that the desire for love is deeper than the desire for your candidate to get elected. People did say in this study, more than half said that this particular political climate makes it a little trickier to date. And I actually have a friend who's a matchmaker in New York. She said that in the era of Trump, she almost lost her entire client base because she had all of these men who were very serious Trump supporters and a lot of women who said, I will not go out with a Trump supporter, so don't even set me up. So I guess it depends on place to place and person to person, but it's really important as a dater that you get very clear on what your values are and look for someone that aligns with them and what's really important to you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And of course, I'll link to Damona's website and the Match.com study in full in today's show notes. Just go to thenewsworthy.com, click episodes, and find today's date. That's also where you'll find links to all the stories we talked about today, in case you want to read more. Thanks so much again for listening. The Newsworthy is ready for you by 4 a.m. Eastern every weekday. We'll talk again tomorrow. Have a great day.